The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The punter and kickoff man Sam Martin to get us started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Let's go! Baby, let's go!
Jahan! 180!
Pick it up! Pick it up! Pick it up!
Kill! Black!
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Charlie!
At the 32-yard line.
Come!
Check! Check it back!
Cousins gives way to Cook. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's able to find Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Hey, let's go!
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play there out of Cook. 49 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run for it with Cook. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Gun!
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down and 4, Stafford flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford under pressure again, and down he goes again. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Check 43. Check 50.
On 2nd down, Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
He was brought down by Trey Powers.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Makes it
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Back. Hey, Ken. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch the slant. Watch out. Hey, Ringo, 48.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And Diggs has it. The Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
What's the pass? One. Sponge. We go. Bring the energy. Watch the ship. Gun. Watch the ship. Joker.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check 26. Hey, yo.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's caught by Smith. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch twist.
Now Cook running right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. He's cooking 50. Listen to me.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
49. Quaker Omaha. Clark. Hey, zoom.
3rd and long for Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
He's checking. Hey, Steve 6.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Double right.
At the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This one complete to Lacey. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 67 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Now Cousins. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Wood. Gun.
Cousins again. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, exit. Gun.
First down. Here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 31, Stafford buying time to his and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points, turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Hey, Alpha. At the 42-yard line.
Cousins on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Go, go.
At the 28-yard line.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Out, out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Set. 250.
Mike 50. Army.
22.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, I'm coming after you. He's coming. Double up.
59.
He's coming. Double up.
From the 50, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Again, it's Johnson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, Stafford escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Vikings take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Stay with your man. Listen. Here we go.
A first down throw for Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., 30 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And middle.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Amendola, the intended receiver.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. You got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Vikings on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Cousins on 4th down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead, but hey, you get it as a coach, you look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
At the Lions' 40-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing here, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Cousins now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.